Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, chapter 6, text 18. Rajan patir guru alang bhavatang jadunang Daivam priya kulapati kocha kinkarova Astobam anga bhagavan bhajatang mukundo Mukting dadati karichit smana bhakti yogam Rajan patir guruvalam bhavatam jadunam Daivam priya kulapati kocha kinkarova Astobam anga bhagavan bhajatam mukundo Mukting dadati karichit smana bhakti yogam. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Sukadeva Goswami continued, My dear king, the Supreme Person Mukunda is actually the maintainer of all the members of the Pandavas and Jadu dynasties. He is your spiritual master, worshipable deity, friend, and the director of your activities. To say nothing of this, he sometimes serves your family as a messenger or servant. This means he worked just as ordinary servants do. Those engaged in getting the Lord's favor attain liberation from the Lord very easily. But he does not very easily give the opportunity to render direct service unto him. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. While instructing Maharaj Parikshit, Sukadeva Goswami thought it wise to encourage the king, because the king might be thinking of the glorious position of various royal dynasties. Especially glorious is the dynasty of Priyabrata, in which the Supreme Lord Rishabdev incarnated. Similarly, the family of Uttanapada Maharaj, the father of Maharaj Dhruva, is also glorious due to King Prithvi's taking birth in it. The dynasty of Maharaj Raghu is glorified because Lord Ramchandra appeared in that family. As far as the Jadu and Kuru dynasties are concerned, they existed simultaneously, but of the two, the Jadu dynasty was more glorious due to the appearance of Lord Krishna. Maharaj Parikshit might have been thinking that the Kuru dynasty was not as fortunate as others, because the Supreme Lord didn't appear in that family, neither as Krishna, Lord Ramchandra, Lord Rishabdev, or Maharaj Prithu. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj was encouraged by Sukadeva Goswami in this particular verse. The Kuru dynasty may be considered more glorious due to the presence of devotees like the 5 Pandavas who rendered unalloyed devotional service. Although Lord Krishna didn't appear in Kuru dynasty, he was so obligated to the Pandavas' devotional service that he acted as a maintainer of the family and spiritual master of the Pandavas. Although he took birth in Jadu dynasty, Lord Krishna was more affectionate to the Pandavas. By his actions, Lord Krishna proved that he was more inclined to the Kuru dynasty than the Jadu dynasty. Indeed, Lord Krishna, indebted to the Pandavas' devotional service, sometimes acted as their messenger, and he guided them through many dangerous situations. Therefore, Maharaj Parikshit should not have been saddened because Lord Krishna didn't appear in his family. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is always inclined towards his pure devotees, and by his action it is clear that liberation is not very important for the devotees. Lord Krishna easily gives one liberation, but he doesn't so easily give one the facility to become a devotee. Mukting dadati karichismana bhakti yogam. Directly or indirectly, it is proved that bhakti yoga is the basis for the supreme relationship with the Supreme Lord. It is far superior to liberation. For a pure devotee of the Lord, mukti is automatically attained. Most important verse. Rajan patir gururam bhavatam jadunam daivam priyam kulapati kocha kinkaro vaha. Astoevam anga bhagavan bhadatam kundo mukting dadati karichismana bhakti yogam. Sukadeva Goswami continued, my dear king, the Supreme Person Mukunda is actually the maintainer of all members of the Pandavas and Jodha dynasties. He is your spiritual master, worshipable deity, friend, and the director of your activities. To say nothing of this, he sometimes serves your family as a messenger or a servant. This means he worked as ordinary servants do. Those engaged in getting the Lord's favor attain liberation from the Lord very easily, but he doesn't very easily give the opportunity to render direct service unto him. Makting dadati karijismana bhakti yogam. The most important verse. Here Sukadeva Goswami says to Parikshit Maharaj how Krishna is so dear to them, to the Pandav families. Though Krishna appeared in Jadu dynasty, still is very dear to Pandavas. Because Pandavas are very dear devotees of Krishna. Very dear devotees of Krishna. And those who are dear devotees of Krishna, they are very dear to him. Namang sadheti yogo no sankhya no dharmodhava no swadhyaya tapastyaga jatha bhakti mamorjita. Yes, no tathami priyatamam atmajonir no shankaraha no cha sankarshana no lakshmi cha jatha no cha atma. He said that thing to Uddhava, isn't it? Krishna is only achieved through bhakti yoga. Namang sadhit yogam no sankhya no dharmadhava no swadhyaya tapastyaga jatha bhaktir mamorjita. 11th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna says this thing to Uddhava. Only through bhakti I can be achieved. No one can understand me and approach me. By dint of mystic yoga system, nobody can approach me or understand me. Yogam no sankhyam, by analytical study, sankhya alachana, nobody can attain me. No yogam, no sankhyam, no dharmam. If someone may be very strictly following the principles of religion, dharma, still he cannot attain me. No sankhya, no yogam, no dharmam, no swadhyaya. Someone may be studying Vedas, acquiring Vedic knowledge, becoming proficient in Veda, still he cannot understand me and approach me. Stapa, tyaga. Someone may undergo very severe austerity, tapasya, penance, still he cannot understand me or approach me. Someone may be very, very detached, practice very strict vairagya, detachment, still he cannot understand me. Jatha bhaktir mamorjita. As I am understood and approached through bhakti. Bhakti is the only process. Bhakti is the only process to understand Krishna and to approach his lotus feet. No other process is there. Only one process is recommended, is bhakti. Bhaktyahum ekoya grajyo. He has said that thing. Bhaktyastu ananyaya labhya. Through unalloyed devotion, one can approach Krishna. Bhaktyahum ekoya grajyo. I am only achieved through bhakti. Repeatedly this has been said in all Vedic scriptures. And one who becomes his pure devotee, unalloyed devotee, Krishna is very dear, becomes so dear to him. Here it is said. Here is clearly, Sukadeva Goswami says, how Krishna worked, served the Pandavas as a messenger or servant. This means you work just as ordinary servants do. He became the messenger and servant of the Pandavas. Because Pandavas are so dear devotees of Krishna. Aham bhakto paradhina swatantra iva jija sadhuvir grasta hrudair bhaktir bhaktadana priyaha. Ninth canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, you'll find this thing. Though Krishna is supremely independent, still, he says, Aham bhakto paradhina. Aswatantra ivadija sadhvi grasta hrudair bhaktir bhaktadana priya. I have no independence, he says. Though he is supremely independent, I have no independence. Then, is it dependent upon somebody? Huh? No. Aham bhakto paradhina. I am dependent on my devotee. Do you understand? I have no independence. Though he is supremely independent. Matta parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, there is nobody superior to me. Is there anybody superior to Krishna? He is Supreme Personality of Godhead, Isvara Parama Krishna. Supreme Controller, Supreme Isvara. Haristweka tattvam vidhishiva suresa pranamitam. Lord Hari is the Supreme Truth. Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lord Indra, all are his subordinates. Egoli Isvara Krishna or Sabhrutya. Krishna is the only Isvara. All are his subordinates. That's a fact. You understand? But here Krishna says, Aham bhakto paradhina. He says, I have no independence. I am dependent on my devotee. You understand? That means a devotee is greater than Krishna, isn't it? Devotee, a dear devotee becomes greater than Krishna. And Krishna works just as an ordinary servants do to serve that devotee. Do you understand? Krishna becomes his servant. But devotee doesn't want this thing. Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Krishna is my worshipable deity. Krishna is the beloved of my heart. Isn't it? Krishna is the worshipable deity, so worshipable deity of one and all. How Krishna will act as a servant of mine? Will a devotee allow this thing? Devotee will never allow. Why? Why Krishna will do like that thing? I am to serve Krishna. Why Krishna will serve me? But Krishna is so dear to his devotees, he always seeking opportunity how to serve my devotee. You understand? He always seeking opportunity how to serve my devotee. Unnoticingly, you understand? Unnoticingly Krishna follows his devotee. So dear devotee, to get some dust from his feet, if I can get some dust from such devotee, so dear devotee of mine, I will be purified. You understand? Unnoticingly he is following. So it is said, Bhakta Bhaktiman. Bhakta is said as Bhagavata Bhaktiman, but Krishna is said to be Bhakta Bhaktiman. Do you understand what I say? It's very difficult on your part to understand, isn't it? Does somebody understand? Krishna is known as Bhakta Bhaktiman, and Bhakta is known as Bhagavat Bhaktiman. You understand? Dinabandhu? Huh?
Krishna is the devotee of his devotee. The devotee is the devotee of Krishna.
Yes. Devotee is known as Bhagavad Bhaktiman. That means renders bhakti to the Lord. But Krishna is known as Bhakta Bhaktiman. Krishna renders service to his dear devotee. This is a very wonderful thing. You understand? And Krishna always seeks to get some dust from the lotus feet of that devotee. Then I will be purified. Is Krishna impure? He is supremely pure. But he seeks, he wants some dust from the lotus feet of his dear devotee that I will be purified. You understand? And that you can also see. That story is there. How such devotees are very dear to Krishna. Those who can, those who have developed pure love for Krishna. Pure love. Sada muktosmi, sada muktopi badhosmi, bhaktena sneharajjubhi. You understand? Sada muktopi badhosmi bhaktena sneharajjubhi. Krishna says, Supreme Lord says this thing to Prahlad Maharaj. Though I am supremely independent, still I am bound up with the rope of love of my devotee. My devotee has bound me up with the rope of love in his heart. You understand? In his heart, that devotee has bound him up. And Krishna has no power to break that bondage. He becomes powerless. He is supremely powerful, omniscient, omnipotent. Who is omnipotent, supremely powerful. He says, I have no power. I am bound up. You understand? This is wonderful. Who can bind Krishna? Can you bind Krishna? Krishna is supremely independent, supreme person. You understand? Only a pure devotee can bind. Mother Jasoda has bound him up. Isn't it? Mother Jasoda could bind him up. And those who are pure devotees, they have bound Krishna in their heart with the rope of love. Sada muktopi badhasmi bhaktena sneharajjubhi. Supreme Lord says this thing. Though I am supremely independent, still I am bound up with the love of rope of my devotee. I have no power, no strength to break that bondage. This is most important thing. Suddha bhave brajeshwari koroi bandhan. You see? Suddha bhave brajeshwari koroi bandhan. Suddha bhave sakha kore. Supreme Lord says this thing. Though I am supremely independent, still I am bound up with the love of rope of my devotee. I have no power, no strength to break that bondage. This is most important thing. Suddha bhave brajeshwari koroi bandhan. You see? Suddha bhave brajeshwari koroi bandhan. Suddha bhave sakha kore skandhe arohana. Isn't it? Suddha bhave sakha kore skandhe arohana. It's only Suddha bhava, pure love. Nothing else. It's pure love. Suddha prem. So Brajeshwari, Mother Jasoda could bind him. And the cowherd boys, those who are playing with Krishna in Vrindavan, they are pure friends. Suddha Sakhya, pure friendship. So, Krishna was carrying Siddham Gopa on his shoulder. Isn't it? The Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because of pure love. nothing else. Suddhavave sakha kare skandhe arohana. And that story you will also see how Krishna wants the dust from the lotus feet of his dear devotee. Once in Dwarka, Krishna manifested that lila. He fell ill. There was high fever. Krishna was shivering in fever. Narada Muni came, and Krishna was shivering in fever. Narada Muni said, what had happened? Oh, high fever. So, shall I get some medicine for you? That your fever will be cured? Krishna said, oh Narada Muni, there is no medicine for me. No medicine will work in this body. Only one medicine is there. Yes, what is that medicine? Please tell me. I must bring it. If you can bring some dust from the feet of my dear devotee, that is medicine. If I smear that dust on my body, the fever will go. Then Narada thought, why yes, this may be available. In Dwarka, Krishna had 16,000 wives, headed by Rukmini, isn't it? Very dear wives. So Narada Muni first approached Rukmini Devi and requested her, Krishna is suffering very high fever. Will you please give some dust from your feet? That will cure Krishna. What? What do you say, Narada Muni? I'll give dust from my feet to my Lord, worshipable deity. Shall I go to hell? She refused. She refused. One after another, Narada approached all the wives there. All of them refused. No. Narada became Morus. You understand? Then Krishna said, all right, you go to Brajabhumi and please try there. So Narada Muni went to Brajabhumi. So gopis ran to Narada to inquire about Krishna. You understand? Narada knows everything. Narada wanders everywhere. So Narada said, Krishna is seriously ill. High fever. Shivering in fever. I have come to get some medicine for him. And that medicine is with you. Yes, what medicine you want? And that is with us, yes. If someone can give some dust from your feet, that is the medicine for Krishna. Oh, is it so? Then there was competition between them. One says, please take from me. The other says, no, take from me. How many bags have you brought? How much dust do you want? Do you understand? They made competition. Do you understand? This is the love, pure love. You understand? This is pure love. If for giving dust from our feet we have to go to hell, let us go to hell. Let our Krishna be cured. Krishna is so dear to them. Let us suffer for Krishna. Let us go to hell and suffer there. Thousands of lives. But Krishna, let Krishna be cured. This is pure love. You understand? This is pure love. Gopi Prem. And whereas this Rukmini Satyabhama, they denied, they refused. They refused. So are they not devotees? Are they not devotees of Krishna? They are also devotees. But why did they refuse? Whereas the gopis gave gladly and accepted suffering. They will never suffer because this question of love, pure love. One who loves Krishna, like gopis love. Do you understand? That Mahaprabhu has taught. Who is none different from Krishna. Aradhya Bhagavan Pradesh Dham Vrindavano Amya Kachidupasana Brajabhudu Vargena Jakalpita. Say that thing. Brajabhudus, the damsels of Brajabhumi. That means gopis. How they have worshipped Krishna with pure love. Gogulesa Krishna. Bradesatanaya Krishna. Son of Nanda Maharaj. They have worshipped. In such devotion, such love, with such love and devotion, Krishna should be worshipped. Bradesatanaya Krishna should be worshipped. Gopis have done. You understand? Pure love. It's pure love. Gopis are prepared to go to hell. You understand? This is pure love. And such love, the Rukmini and Satyabhamas have no such love. You understand? They have love, but there is some mixture. You understand? Their love is mixed. With what? But the love of the gopis, unmixed, pure love. Unmixed. It is unmixed love, and that is mixed love. And what sort of love that is? The love of the Rukmini, Satyabhama, the wives of Krishna. Gopinath.
Mixed with
Jnana Aishwarya. The love is mixed with Jnana Aishwarya. Do you understand? Aishwarya means opulence, Jnana, knowledge. Do you understand? Knowledge and opulence. But Gopi's love is unmixed love. No Jnana, no Aishwarya. Do you understand? Unmixed love, pure love. So it is said, where there is Jnana Aishwarya, Priti Sankuchita. Priti Sankuchita. There is awe and reverence. You understand? Priti Sankuchita. Sankuchita means sunken. The love is sunken, contracted. It is not free love, open love. Do you understand? Where there is Jnana and Aishwarya, Priti Sankuchita. The love is sunken, contracted. There is awe and reverence. The fear is there. Awe and reverence is there. But where is unmixed love, pure love, you understand? The love is very wide, open. You understand? And no fear at all. Gopis didn't fear to go to hell. But they fear. The Rukmini, Satyabhama, they fear. Whereas the gopis didn't fear. This, you see the difference. And when there was Swayamvar of Rukmini, Rukmini was to choose her husband. Her father had invited Sisubala. You understand? Sisubala, the king of Chedi days. And but Rukmini wanted she should accept Krishna. She won't accept Sisubala. So Rukmini wrote a letter to Krishna, to Dwarka, and sent it through a Brahmana. So that Brahmana went there, handed over the letter, and so immediately Krishna came and kidnapped Rukmini from the Devi Mandir. You understand? So once Krishna caught some jokes with Rukmini. You understand? This is natural with husband and wife. Sometimes husband caught some jokes with wife, isn't it? So, oh Rukmini, why did you accept me? I am a cowherd boy. I have nothing. I am a cowherd boy. Your father had invited Sisupal as a king. Why did you accept me? You have committed some wrong mistake, I think. Do you understand? Now it is time. You may go. Go back and accept Sisupa. You understand? This is jokingly, just cutting joke. Krishna was cutting joke with his wife. Still, Rukmini was frightened. Oh, why did Krishna say like this? Will he leave me? Do you understand? Will he leave me? She is afraid. Priti sankuchita. You understand? There is awe and reverence. Where there is jnana and aishwarya, knowledge and opulence, priti sankuchita. The love is sunken. This is proof. And Rukmini Devi was so much afraid. There is apprehension. Whereas the gopis are never afraid. They didn't fear to go to hell. Let us go to hell. Let our Krishna be cured. What is this love? You can think it up. How pure love they are. And Krishna is bound up. That says, therefore Krishna says, Sada muktopi badhasmi bhaktena sneharajjuvi. Though I am ever free, supremely independent, still I am bound up with the love of rope of my devotee. This is most important thing. Therefore, such a devotee is greater than Krishna. Do you understand? Such devotee is greater than Krishna. And Krishna serves that devotee as a ordinary servant. Here Sukadeva Goswami says this thing. Krishna wants dust from the feet of such a devotee. You see? He is known as Bhakta Bhaktiman. Therefore Krishna is known as Bhakta Bhaktiman. Devoted to his devotee. And Chaitanya Charitamrita also, you see? Krishna samya haita hoy bada bhakta pada. Do you understand? Krishna samya haita hoy bada bhakta pada. Nobody is superior to Krishna. Krishna is supreme. Matta paratar nanyat kinchid asti dhananjaya. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that thing clearly to Krishna, Arjuna, Dhananjaya. There is nobody superior to me. He is supreme. Still, Bhakta Samya Haite Hoy, Krishna Samya Haite Hoy, Bada Bhakta Pada. Those who are impersonalists, Mahabadis, Brahmavadis, they want to be one with the Lord. Isn't it? They want to be Lord. One with the Lord. They are most foolish persons, ignorant fools. Nobody can be equal with Krishna, Supreme Lord. He is supreme. He is supreme. You understand? But if you are really intelligent, become his devotee. That's your natural position, constitutional position. Jiver Swarupa hoy Krishna Nitya Das. Do you understand? Jiver Swarupa hoy Krishna Nitya Das. Mahaprabhu has taught this thing. This is the constitutional position of Jiva. Jiva, real identity of Jiva. That is eternal servant of Krishna. Do you understand? So become his devotee. And become his pure devotee. Develop pure love towards Krishna. And then Krishna will make you greater than he. Do you understand? Krishna will make you greater than he. Why do you want to be equal with Krishna? You are such a foolish person. You cannot become equal. But become his devotee, his dear devotee, so Krishna will make you greater than he. This is most important thing. Krishna samya haita hoy bado bhakta pado. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, this has been said. Krishna raso mota hoite bado bhakta পদ কৃষ্ণের সমতা হইতে
বড় ভক্ত পদ
আত্মা হইতে কৃষ্ণের ভক্ত হই প্রেমাস্পদ আত্মা হইতে কৃষ্ণের ভক্ত
হয় প্রেমাস্পদ
আত্মা হইতে কৃষ্ণ ভক্তে বড় করি মানে আত্মা হইতে কৃষ্ণ
ভক্তি বড় করি মানে
ইহাতে বহুত শাস্ত্র বচন প্রমাণে
বহুত শাস্ত্র বচন প্রমাণে
In 11th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, you find that thing. Na tatha me priyatama atmajogonir na sankara na cha sankarsana na srir naivatma jatha bhavan. You understand? Jatha bhavan. He says this thing to Uddhava. Uddhava, you are so dear to me that Atmajoni Brahma is not so dear. Lord Shiva Shankar is not so dear. Not so Sankarsana. You understand? Sankarsana is not so dear. No, Sri, the goddess of fortune, is not so dear to me. Naivatma, I am not so dear to me. Myself is not so dear to me, as you are dear. You understand? It is one statement. And that has been said in Srimad. Krishna samata aite bhava bada bhakta pada. If someone will become such dear devotee, develop true love, pure love towards him, Krishna makes him greater than he. Krishna wants dust from the feet of such a devotee. You understand? He becomes bound up by the rope of love by that devotee. And Krishna has no power, no strength at all, no potency at all to break that bondage. This is a bondage of love only, pure love. You understand? Unbreakable. Krishna fails to break. But you want to break? Huh? You want to break. He wants to break. Krishna fails to break. He wants to break. Parameswar wants to break. These are all rascals. Isn't it? You want to break Parameswar? Huh? Why are you becoming rascal? Huh? Krishna fails to break such bondage of pure love. Are you superior, greater than Krishna? You want to break? You are such a rascal. You understand? Krishna cannot. He is bound up. He says that thing. You will find also. Atma hitte Krishna bhakte bada kari mane. You understand? Krishna thinks his bhakta, dear devotee, is greater than he. Yahate bahuta shastra vachana pramane. Many shastric evidence are there. Here from 11th canto Srimad Bhagavatam. Na tatha me priyatama atmajoni na sankara na sankarsana na srir naivatma jatha bhavan. You understand? Another instance also you'll see in Billomangal Thakur. You understand? You know Billomangal Thakur? Huh? Yes. He's such a great devotee. He was, first he was very much attached to a prostitute named Chintamani Vesya. Do you understand? Vesya, prostitute. Attached to that prostitute, Chintamani Vesya. Very much attached. But that prostitute taught him a very good lesson. You understand? The prostitute taught me a very good lesson. She said, why are you attached to me? What is there in this body? It's containing all abominable things in this body. Stool is there, urine is there, blood is there, bones are there. Bato, pito, kopho. All these abominable things are there in this body, this sack, this bag. Why are you attached to this? If you will be attached to the all beautiful Krishna, Madhurya Kanilaya Krishna, how great it will be. You understand? Why are you attached to this body? She taught a very good lesson. So from that moment, Billamangal turned his face towards Krishna. You understand? Yes. Turned his face towards Krishna. And became sadhu. And going to Vrindavan. Going to Vrindavan. He was in full ecstasy. He was going to Vrindavan. On the way, he saw a very beautiful maiden who was taking bath in a pond. He looked at her and stood there. And that maiden saw, what is sadhu? She looks like a sadhu. And why he stood here and gazing at me? Immediately she finished her bath and put on her sari, and went to her house. And he followed. Billamangal followed her and stood at the doorstep. And that woman went to her husband and said, I was taking bath. A sadhu came and stood there, gazed at me. I came home and that sadhu followed me. Now he's standing there, the doorstep. Then her husband said, if you say it is sadhu, sadhu means dear devotee of Krishna. That is sadhu. Very dear devotee of Krishna. If you say sadhu, it is our good fortune if we can serve that sadhu. You understand? If we can serve such a sadhu, then it will be our good fortune. All right, go to him. Immediately go to him. Pay obeisances and ask what he needs from you. Give him. You understand? So when her husband orders, she came. It's just lady. Always carries out the order of her husband. That's just lady. Otherwise, a lady, married woman, should not look at any other man other than her husband. You understand? No. Then she will be proved unchaste. But when her husband says, go, then it's all right. So she came, paid obeisances, and said, oh Sadhu Mahatma, I am now ready to serve you. What do you want from me? Please tell me. I'll give you. Immediately thought of, oh, these eyes put me in trouble. Billamangal immediately thought of, these eyes put me in trouble. So immediately took some thoughts and thrust into his eye and he blinded himself. You understand? How he has developed love towards Krishna. You understand? This eyes should only see Krishna. All beautiful Krishna. You understand? This eyes should not see any other thing. Why this eye is attracted towards Maya? Nasty eye. Finish these eyes. Can you finish? You cannot finish. But he finished. Immediately blinded himself. You understand? Yes, such love he has developed. That is stated. Krishna knows the heart. He is there in the heart as Paramatma. Whether you have developed pure love, this pure bhav for him or not, That is the heart's business. It is not outward, it is inner thing. You understand? And Krishna knows it. And Krishna knows Billamangal has developed pure bhav. It's pure bhav. Nothing wrong is there. And what is this? He looked at that maiden and followed her. Huh? Didn't he commit any sin? Huh?
In his mind, maybe.
So, if you can think of in the mind, that is also sin. Yes. First you think of in the mind, then you act. Then it is not sin. But Krishna came, when he blinded himself, Krishna came to him. He said, "Oh Sadhu, are you going to Vrindavan? How can you go? Now you are blind. I am going to Vrindavan. Then catch hold of this stick. I will take you to Vrindavan." How Krishna came to him? If he has committed any sin, what do you say, Govinda? He has not committed any sin. He couldn't have blinded himself. He had no pure love towards Krishna. That's proof. It's accidental. It's accidental. And Krishna knows the heart. অজ্ঞানে হয় যদি পাপ উপস্থিত কৃষ্ণ তারে ক্ষমা করে ন করায় প্রায়শ্চিত. Isn't it, Gopinath? হ্যাঁ, বিধি ধর্ম ছাড়িব যে কৃষ্ণের চরণ নিষিদ্ধ পাপাচারে তার কবু নয় মন. অজ্ঞানে বা হয় যদি পাপ উপস্থিত কৃষ্ণ তারে ক্ষমা করে না করায় প্রায়শ্চিত. Isn't it, Gopinath? You know it? You don't know? হ্যাঁ, বিধি ধর্ম ছাড়িব যে কৃষ্ণের চরণ নিষিদ্ধ পাপাচার তার কবু নয় মন. Was developed pure love, bhav stage, was attained bhav stage. In Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Rupa Goswami said, Adu Shraddha, Tata Sadhu Sangho, Atha Bhajan Kriya, Tata Anartha Nibruti, Nishthas Tato, Ruchis Tato, Tatha Shakti, Tatha Bhava, Premabhyudanchati, Bhaved Krama. Gradual elevation. Last is prem, and prior to prem is bhav. Do you understand? This bhav stage, Shuddha bhav, pure bhav. There's no anything mixture in it. Do you understand? One who has attained that bhav stage, and maturity, and bhav is mature, then prem. Do you understand? And he had attained that bhav stage. Billo Mangal had attained that bhav stage. So he could blind himself. Do you understand? He blinded himself. Otherwise he couldn't have. And Krishna knows the heart. Now in his heart, there is no attraction towards. In his heart, she is only attracted to me. It is accidental. It is accidental. বিধি ধর্ম ছাড়িবা যে কৃষ্ণের চরণ নিষিদ্ধ পাপাচার তার কবু নয় মন. In their heart there is no thinking of pap, no tinge of pap at all. This is accidental, outward only. Krishna তারে ক্ষমা করে না করায় প্রায়শ্চিত. Krishna excused him. Krishna excused him. No, this is quite accidental. In his heart there is no such thing, no pap at all. কৃষ্ণ তার ক্ষমা করে না করায় প্রায়শ্চিত. অজ্ঞানে বা হয় যদি পাপ উপস্থিত কৃষ্ণ তার ক্ষমা করে না করায় প্রায়শ্চিত. Unconsciously, if this pap comes, sinful activity, he does. Krishna excuses him. Krishna excuses. He knows the heart, because it is not in the heart. He has attained the bhav stage. Maturity of bhav is prem. He is on that stage. Krishna knows the heart. So Krishna approached him. Otherwise, why Krishna would have gone there? If he is a sinful person, isn't it? And Krishna led him to Vrindavan. Catch hold of this stick and come. Then they arrived in Vrindavan. Krishna said, now it is Vrindavan Dham. Now you are in Vrindavan. So he snatched away that stick from his hand, isn't it? Gopinath. Huh? Then Billamangal said, do you know what Billamangal said? Oh, you snatched away the stick from my hand. Can you go from here? From the heart? Do you understand? Because he has bound up Krishna in the heart with the rope of love. And Krishna has no strength to break that bondage. He cannot go from the heart. You snatched away the stick from my hand. He has said, in Krishna Karnamrita you'll find that thing. Have you seen that book, Krishna Karnamrita of Gopinath? Krishna Karnamrita it is said, Hastam utkiptya jatosi Bhat Krishna kimadbhutam Hrudayad jadi nirjasi Paurusanganayamiti. Do you understand? Gopinath, what Billamangal said, how strong it is. Hastam utkiptya jatosi Bhat Krishna kimadbhutam. Oh Krishna, you snatched your stick away from my hand and you are going away. Is it your strength? Is it your strength, Krishna? Sudaya jadi nirjasi. If you can get out from my heart, Paurusanganayamite, then I will accept you. Yes, you are really powerful person. Otherwise, I won't accept you. Can you get out from here? He said that thing. It's in Krishna Karnamrita. You understand? Gopinath, yes, bind Krishna in your heart with that rope of love. You understand? That is, Krishna is bound up. That is real devotion. Prem, Suddha Prem. Suddha Prem. Pure devotion. No mixture is there. No Gyan, no Aishwarya. No Gyan, no Aishwarya. And Krishna becomes, here what Sukadeva Goswami says, you are just as ordinary servants do. You see, Krishna was as ordinary servants do. Messenger, Duta, and also servant. He acted like that for the Pandavas. Pandavas are so dear. In many times, many places in Bhagavad Gita also you find Krishna said, Bhakto si me, priyo si me, sokhao si me. He has said that thing to Arjuna. Arjuna, you are very dear to me, dear friend. Bhakto si me, sokhao si me. Your dear devotee, your dear friend. Therefore I give you this most confidential instruction. And he also became charioteer of Krishna, of Arjuna. Isn't it? He became charioteer of Arjuna. Draws chariot. Carries out the order of Arjuna. Serves as a servant. You understand? Because Arjuna, the Pandavas are so dear. This question of love. You understand? And Krishna is bound up with such love. With such love. And one should develop such love. Such love. How can one develop? How can one develop such love? Loving service. Premamoyi seva. One should perform loving service. Do you understand? Service based on pure love. Do you understand? The Rukminis, Satyabhama, Jambavatis, are they not doing rendering service to Krishna? They are rendering service to Krishna, isn't it? But they couldn't give dust, whereas gopis could. You understand? This is pure love, question of pure love. You understand? It's a question of pure love. There should be no mixture of jnana and aishwarya. That is our goal. That is our goal in devotional path. To attain that stage of love. It's pure love, unmixed. As gopis have developed. That Mahaprabhu has taught that thing. And Mahaprabhu is not different from Krishna. He is Krishna himself. Isn't it? He is Krishna himself. But he came to teach that thing. Do you understand? He came to teach that thing. Because he became indebted. He became indebted. Krishna becomes indebted to such devotees. Those who develop such pure love towards him, those who can bind him up in their heart. You understand? Unmixed love, pure love, Krishna becomes indebted to them. Krishna never becomes indebted to anybody. Does he? Huh? Je jatha mang prapadyante stang stathami vadamyaham. Huh? Has he not said this thing in Gita? Huh? Je jatha mang prapadyante stang stathami vadamyaham. What does it mean? Huh? Tell me in English. You know this? Gopinath? Huh? One is rewarded according to degree of his surrender. Do you understand? One is rewarded according to degree of his surrender. If complete surrender, 100% surrender, do you understand? Then Krishna becomes bound up. That is pure love. Unless one develops pure love, he cannot completely surrender. His surrender will be partial. Do you understand? His surrender will be partial or conditional. Conditional surrender or partial surrender. Therefore, you can see that thing. The most significant word is there in the last verse of in this. What's the last part? Sarvadharma antasra papebhya mukhishyami ma sucha. Do you understand? This verse is most important. Sarvadharma paritejya mamekam saranam braja antasra papebhya mukhishyami ma sucha. Giving up all other religions. Only surrender unto me, my lotus feet. Do you understand? And says, Mahasutra, don't fear. Don't fear. That means you should surrender unto lotus feet of Krishna without fear, fearlessly. Do you understand? How gopis became fearless. Yes, they didn't fear, afraid of, they were not afraid of going to hell. Let us go to hell. Such type of surrender. It's a question of pure love. If someone cannot develop such pure love, he cannot completely surrender. That's no question at all. His surrender is conditional and partial. Isn't it? Huh? Isn't it? You can't understand it. Are you completely surrendered? No. You are not completely surrendered. Unless one develops such pure love as gopis have developed. Brajavadhu vargena ja kalpita. Why? Mahaprabhu said this thing. Ramya kachid upasana brajavadhu vargena ja kalpita. Why he said that? As gopis have worshipped Krishna in pure love. Worship Krishna with such love. They are completely surrendered. You understand? Unless one develops such pure love, one cannot completely surrender. Surrender will be partial and conditional. Isn't it? our surrender of that type, partial and conditional. But unconditional surrender and complete surrender. So Krishna becomes indebted, Krishna becomes bound up now with the love. And gopis have developed that love. When Krishna plays his flute, see the flute of Krishna. See, very sweet playing flute. At the dead of night in the jungle of Vrindavan. You understand? Dead of night in the jungle of Vrindavan, the gopis run at that time, at the dead of night to the jungle of Vrindavan, leaving aside their husbands, their family members, their home, their superiors. They run. You understand? Then they break all the principles of religion thereby. Vidhi dharma, Vedamarjada dharma. You understand? They broke the principle of Marjada Marga. A chaste lady, a chaste wife, devoted wife, cannot break this. This is Veda dharma. This is Marjada dharma. The principle of Veda Marjada. You understand? But gopis broke. Gopis broke. So says, Sarva dharmana parijejya. Give up all religions. Even Veda Marjada dharma. You see? Lord Ramchandra is known as Marjada Purushottama, who strictly follows, observes this Marjada dharma. Vedic rules and regulations. You understand? And Sita Devi also very strictly follows Vedic rules, regulations. Most devoted and chaste lady, Sita Devi. She never thinks of anybody else than Ram. Though she was banished by Ram, still she didn't think of anybody else than Ram. So much devoted, so much strictly she followed this Marjada Marga. You understand? But the gopis broke this Marjada Dharma. They kicked off. They left their husband, left their family members, left home at the midnight, dead of night, and ran towards the jungle of Vrindavan to Krishna. You understand? Because they have developed so pure love towards Krishna. And Krishna said, oh, no Paroi, you have developed so much love towards me that you gave up your husbands, your home, your family members, your superiors, everything, and have come to me at this time, dead of night. Now, Paroi, I become indebted to you, O gopis. I cannot pay back this debt. I cannot pay back this debt. I become indebted. Now, Paroi, I cannot pay back. I have no wealth to pay back this debt. You understand? If I incur some debt, then you should have wealth to pay it back. Krishna says, I have no wealth to pay back this debt. Krishna has no wealth. Lakshmi Satasasra Sambrahma Savyamanu. Isn't it? Thousands and thousands of Lakshmis are serving Krishna, and Krishna has no wealth. What is this? Mysterious thing. He said, no, Parvati. I cannot pay back your debt, O gopis. I become indebted to you. I have no wealth to pay back. What shall I do? He said, Krishna became indebted. What did he do to pay back? Do you know it? You don't know? Gopinath?
He Except that the inner feelings and the complexion of Srimati Radharani appeared as Lord Chaitanya, and
therefore he came as Gauranga Mahaprabhu to pay back the debt. Do you understand? Yes. So Krishna came as Gauranga Mahaprabhu to pay back the debt. He says, I have no wealth. Dhana nahi. I have no wealth. Dhana nahi. But the wealth required to pay back this debt is with Radharani. That wealth is with Radharani. Do you understand? So if I can get that wealth from Radharani, then I can pay it back. Otherwise, no possibility. There is no possibility to pay back this debt. If I ask Radharani, please give me, she will never give me. Do you understand? She will never give me. No. And that wealth is stored up in the core of the heart of Radharani. Radhapuri. Do you understand? How can I get it? How can I get it and pay it back? So, he came as that. Because only such a pure devotee who had developed such pure love towards Krishna, was bound up Krishna in his heart. This love, rope of love, he or she completely tastes all madhurya of Krishna. Do you understand? See, he or she completely tastes the whole madhuryas of Krishna. Only in that mood, bhakto bhav. You understand? No, one cannot taste all the madhurya of Krishna without any other bhav. It's pure love only. That is stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Krishna samye no hi taru madhurya swadana. Krishna ভক্ত ভাবে করে তার মাধুর্য চরবণ। ভক্ত ভাবে করে তার মাধুর্য চরবণ। শাস্ত্রের সিদ্ধান্ত এই বিজ্ঞের অনুভব। শাস্ত্রের
সিদ্ধান্ত বিজ্ঞের অনুভব।
মূঢ় লোক নাহি জানে ভাবের বৈভব। মূঢ় লোক নাহি জানে ভক্ত ভাব অঙ্গীকরি বলরাম লক্ষ্মণ। ভক্ত ভাব
অঙ্গীকরি বলরাম লক্ষ্মণ।
অদ্বৈত নিত্যানন্দ শেষ শঙ্কর শরণ। অদ্বৈত কৃষ্ণের মাধুর্য রসা মৃত করে পান। কৃষ্ণের মাধুর্য রসা
মৃত করে পান।
সেই সুখে মত কিছু নাহি জানে আনো। সেই সুখে মত কিছু
নাহি জানিয়া।
ভক্ত ভাব অঙ্গীকরি হইলাও অবতীর্ণ। জীর্ণ ভক্ত ভাব অঙ্গীকরি শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য রূপে সর্বভাবে পূর্ণ শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য রূপে সর্বভাবে পূর্ণ কৃষ্ণ মাধুর্যের এক অদ্ভুত স্বভাব কৃষ্ণ মাধুর্যের এক অদ্ভুত স্বভাব আপনা স্বাদিতে কৃষ্ণ করে ভক্ত ভাব আপনা স্বাদিতে কৃষ্ণ করে ভক্ত ভাব। You understand? This is most important thing. As Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why he became a devotee? Why?
To taste
his own madhurya. Own madhurya. To taste his own madhurya. Do you understand? He cannot taste his own madhurya. Can you see your face? Can you see? Stand before a mirror. Then you can see your face. Isn't it? Huh? So how can Krishna see his face? See his madhurya? How?
he has to become devotee.
Where is that mirror that Krishna will see his own beauty? Where that mirror is set up? Huh?
Radharani.
Huh?
Radharani.
Radharani. That mirror is set up in the heart of such devotees, those who have developed pure love. One see. Do you understand? Pure love like gopis and Radharani and gopis. That mirror is set up in the heart of such devotees. You understand? And Krishna sees his form there. In that mirror. Satprema darpana. It is known as Satprema darpana. Satprema. Pure love. Mirror of pure love. Do you understand? That is that here. So Krishna cannot taste his own madhurya. So he came as devotee. Krishna samye nohe tar madhurya sadhana. Bhakta bhave kore tar madhurya sarvana. One cannot taste the madhurya of Krishna becoming one with Krishna. No. Bhakta bhave kore tar madhurya sarvana. Only those premi bhaktas, such pure devotees, those who have developed pure love, gopi prema, radha prema, those who have developed such, they do, they test. Krishna cannot test it. So Krishna developed greed for it. Krishna became greedy. You understand? Krishna became greedy. Huh? Gopinath, are you greedy? Develop such greed. Krishna became greedy. How can I have it? Such love. I cannot taste my own beauty. How can I taste my own beauty? As Radharani does. How can I get that? You understand? So I was telling you that wealth is with Radharani and stored in the core of her heart. And Krishna thought of, if I beg Radharani, oh Radharani, will you please give me She will never give. What shall I do? I must steal it! Yeah! Kutuki rasastomam hrutta is supreme stealer. Isn't it? Krishna is supreme in all respect. Is supreme stealer. Huh? So he thought of, I will steal it. I will steal it from the heart of Radharani. Then I can repay this debt. Pay back this debt. Otherwise not possible. And he stole it. Do you understand? He stole it. That wealth. Assuming the sentiment of Radharani and bodily complexion of Radharani, he came as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Oh, Gauranga here?
Left side.
Oh. President, please install a nice murti of Gauranga. You understand? Yes, yes. Nice murti of Gauranga. Yes. He came as Gauranga Mahaprabhu, assuming the bodily complexion of Radharani and sentiment of Radharani, though he is Krishna himself. Do you understand? Gauranga nahemara radhanga sparsana. Gopendra sutta vinanya na kare sparsana. Do you understand what he says? Gauranga nahemara radhanga sparsana. Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, this is not the body of Gauranga, this is the body of Radharani. Mahaprabhu said, this is the body of Radharani. Only Gopendra Sutta, only son of Nanda Maharaj can touch this body. Nobody else can touch this body. Do you understand? Gauranga nahemara radhanga sparsana. Gopendra Sutta vinanya na kare sparsana. What he says, he is Krishna himself. Do you understand? Kahan gale kahan paun? Brajendra Nandana. Kya mote betaibo Sri Nanda Nandana. He was crying, shedding tears, like Radharani. Srimad Mahaprabhu. You understand? Kahan gale kahan paun? Where shall I go and where shall I find him? That son of Nanda Maharaj. Who will help me in finding out that son of Nanda Maharaj is Krishna himself? He was crying and shedding tears. Mahaprabhu, isn't it? Because Radha Bhav is predominating. Radha Bhav is predominating, not Krishna Bhav. You understand? This is most important thing. He has come to pay the debts of the gopis of the Radharani. That he says. Shastra siddhantai vigyero anubhava mudhalaka nahi jane bhaver vayo. Those were mudas. Those were rascals, fools. They cannot understand this tattva. You understand? Highest tattva. Gour tattva is the highest tattva. Radha tattva is the highest tattva. Postgraduate study. Chaitanya Charitamrita is postgraduate study. Gour tattva is the highest tattva. Radha tattva is the highest tattva. Postgraduate study. Chaitanya Charitamrita is postgraduate study. Yes, mudha loka nahi jane. A rascal, a fool, ignorant fool cannot understand this thing. You understand? Bhatta bhava angikari hoila avatirna Sri Krishna Chaitanya rupe sarvabhave purna. Therefore he came as Sri Krishna Chaitanya, assuming the mood of devotee. He is complete. There was some deficit in Krishna, but no deficit in Gauranga. President left. There are deficit in Krishna, but no deficit in Gaura. Is it true? Gopinath? What deficit was there in Krishna? Krishna is completely full. Yeah.
Still, he developed some greed. There was something missing.
Huh?
He developed some. He felt that Radharani had something he did not have.
If there was no deficit, why he became indebted? Why he couldn't pay back his debt? Why he said, no, Paroi, I cannot pay back, I have no wealth. Definitely there is some deficit, isn't it? Why he came as Gauranga? To pay back his debt. Because wealth is with Radharani. So he stole the wealth to pay back. Do you understand? That deficit was there. Is there in Krishna. Huh? Krishna is Syam Sundar. He is Gour Sundar. Huh? See the bodily complexion. Huh? Krishna is Syam Sundar, but he is Gour Sundar. Isn't it? That bodily complexion differs. Huh? Do you understand? The Syam becomes Gaura, turns into Gaura. Isn't it? Huh? What is the change? Huh? Yeah?
Radha and Krishna combined together.
That's all right. What change is there? Why the complexion changes? Why the complexion changes? The Syam changes to Gaura? Huh? Yeah, Mahamuni?
Maharaj, you were explaining before like a green mango is becoming ripe. That,
It's green mango and ripe mango. The same mango. The same mango. Krishna is green mango and Gaura is ripe mango. The color changes, yellow. And mango is ripened, is yellow. Unripe, green. Isn't it? The Krishna is Syam Sundar. Bluish, green. That means mellow is not ripened. Mellow in Krishna is not ripened. Mellow in Gaura is ripened. So it changes, becomes Syam Sundar, becomes Gaura Sundar. Do you understand? So it is said. That Bhakta Bhavangi Kari Hilavati na Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sarva Bhave Purna. Now it is complete. No deficit now in Gaura. There is deficit in Krishna. Do you understand? So in all Vaishnava temple, those who are followers of Srimad Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gauriya Vaishnavas, in that temple you'll find the Vigraha of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Not only Radha and Krishna. Radha Govinda may be there. Do you understand? But if there will be no Gaura Govinda, we won't go there. Do you understand? This is most important thing. Radha Govinda may be there. If there will be no Gaura Govinda, we won't go there. Because there is deficit. Do you understand? Mellow is not ripened. We want ripened mellow. Do you understand what I say? You understand? Yes, this is most important. In all Vaishnava temples, Gaudiya Vaishnava, you find Gauranga must be there. Otherwise, mellow is not ripened. This is Bhakta Bhav. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Rupe Sarva Bhave Purna Krishna Madhurjera Eka Adbhuta Svabhava Apana Aswadite Krishna Kare Bhakta Bhav. To taste himself, his own Madhurya, Krishna assumes this mode of a Bhakta, devotee. So devotee is such a devotee, pure devotee, that developed pure love. Love of Radharani, love of gopis is so dear. Krishna is bound up. Krishna is bound up there. Krishna becomes indebted to them. What to speak of to work as an ordinary servant. He sometimes serves a family as a messenger or servant. This means he worked just as ordinary servants. You understand? Krishna follows such a devotee, as I said, unnoticingly follows such a devotee to get some dust from the lotus feet of such a devotee. This is Bhakta Bhaktiman. You understand? And this verse says the same thing. And that verse, Sarvadharman Paritejyo Mamekam Saranam Vraja Antam Srapapebhya Mukhishyami Ma Suja. Krishna says, this word Braja. Braja means Braja Bhumi. It's a question of pure love. Braja Prema. Do you understand? Braja Prema. It means Braja Prema, pure love. If someone cannot develop such Braja Prema, pure love, he cannot completely surrender. His surrender will be partial and conditional. Conditional. Krishna speaks about this pure love. That is there in Bhagavad Gita. Braja Prema Anya Nare Braja Prema Dite. That Krishna came as Gauranga Mahaprabhu to give that prema. Braja Prema, pure love. So, Srimad Mahaprabhu's mercy is required, and those who are dear devotees of Srimad Mahaprabhu, their mercy is required to get such prema. Otherwise, no possibility. Do you understand? Then you can get such prema. Mahaprabhu's mercy, dear devotees of Mahaprabhu, those who have got it, their mercy is required to get such prema. Otherwise, you cannot develop such prema. Then Krishna will be bound up. Thank you.
Seems to be that Lord Chaitanya is greater than Krishna, because there's something missing in Krishna that's not there in Lord Chaitanya. So why is it that the Vedas don't enunciate service to Lord Chaitanya as being even higher than Krishna? Why did the Vedas mention that Krishna is supreme?
Yeah.
Why don't the Vedas mention that Lord Chaitanya is supreme?
Chaitanya is not different from Krishna. Chaitanya is Krishna himself. Krishna is supreme. That's a fact. Parameswara is Supremeswara. Haristeka Tattvam Vidhi Vasuvesa Pranamitam is supreme truth. Vedas say so. And Vedas also say about Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You understand? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not different from Krishna, but speciality is there. He is Bhakta. So, therefore it is said, Krishna Samya hoite hoy bada Bhakta pada. If someone can become his dear devotee, Krishna will make him greater. Krishna will make him greater. Otherwise, nobody is greater than him. Otherwise, nobody is greater than him. He is supreme. But become such a dear devotee. Develop such pure love. So Krishna will make you greater. Yes, you cannot be greater by yourself. That's a specific point is there. You understand? And that's a fact decided. Vedic Krishna is supreme. Yes. Yes.
You're saying that Krishna is not so dear to Lord Indra and Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva like that. So why is it
Not dear to himself also. He said, I am not dear to me.
Sometimes it is said that Lord Shiva is the greatest devotee of Lord Krishna.
Yes.
So what is the understanding?
Because Shiva is a Vaishnava. Vaishnavanang Jatha Sambhu. Sambhu, Shivaji is a Vaishnava. He teaches bhakti, tattva. But Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva have not got such pure love. Do you understand? They have love, but it's mixed. Not pure love. That pure love. That Mahaprabhu gave. Do you understand? Mahaprabhu gave that pure love. Lord Shiva himself has said that thing in 4th canto. You will find Rudra Gita. Swadharmanishta sadharmi puman viranchita meti tatparangi mang kintu abhyakuto bhagavatam vaishnavaham padam jathang vibuddha kalatve. That verse is there in 4th canto, Rudra Gita. It's Rudra's, Shiva's own statement. Swadharmanishta sadharmipaman viranchitamiti. One can become Brahma if someone, some jiva, fortunate, qualified jiva, has achieved this thing for 100 lives. If he has performed this very strictly, this varnashram dharma for 100 lives continuously, so he acquires the qualification. In one kalpa, Krishna will make him Brahma. Tatparangi mang. If someone acquires something more auspicious than this, after me also, Shiva. But Vaishnava aham, Bhagavatam Vaishnava. But those who are in human form of body, Pancha Bhautika Deha, Martya Loko Nivasina, Bhagavata Bhakti Rasika, Namasya Madrusam Sada. This is also Shiva's statement. But those who have assumed, gotten this human form of body and reside here in Martya Loka, this earth planet, they occupy the higher planetary systems, Shiva and Brahma, Vibuddha, all the demigods. We have to wait for one kalapa to attain that stage of pure love. Do you understand? But these bhaktas here in human form, they have not to wait for such long time. With very short time they approach the God. That means in human form of life it is possible to develop such pure love, not in demigod form of life. So when Mahaprabhu came and distributing freely this prey, so they came in human form to get it. They found, oh, this is an opportunity now, we can get it. Mahaprabhu is distributing it freely. The Lord Brahma came in human form, Shiva also came in human form, Narada also came in human form. Isn't it? Who is Lord Shiva?
Lord Shiva.
Yes. Adis Acharya, Sadashiva Avatar. And Brahma Haridas. You understand? Haridas Thakur, Namacharya Haridas Thakur. He was Brahma. He had stolen Krishna's calves and cowherd boys. You understand? So he became Haridas Thakur. And Aditya Acharya, Sadashiva Avatar, incarnation of Sadashiva came. And Narada, Srivas. Do you understand? Narada. They all came as human forms to get Krishna Prem, because Mahaprabhu is freely distributing indiscriminately. They got opportunity. Do you understand? And that Lord Shiva has said that thing. Thank you.